A lot of reasons why relationships end, whether they are friendships, romantic relationships, business partnerships. The reason why they end is what the Lord revealed to me is because He's no longer allowing any third parties into your experience that don't know Him. I want to say it again. He's no longer allowing any third parties into your experience that don't know Him. See, because I done told you that God does not play about you. You thought that heartbreak was to break you, and you thought that it coming out of the blue, them telling you bye, was the end all. You just couldn't imagine that you could live your life without this human being. But I want you to understand that God can see some things that you can't see, and the things that people do, He can see that too. And I want you to understand that He is so particular about you, and His hand is on you so much that if the people that's coming into your experience don't know Him on the level that you know Him, He's removing them out of your personal, interpersonal experiences, because God is saying no more third parties. He called you to do a work, a mighty work in this environment. He's called you to change the lives of many people in this environment. He has called you to bring heaven down into this environment. He has called you to do some great things in your life. And He is more involved with you now than He has ever been before, because in this environment, this 3D dimension, we have given God the space to dwell, to live, to just be a part of our whole experience. And because of that, He heard your cries. He heard what you said in the midnight hour. He sees your pain. He knows the bloodline that you come from and what you are all up against. He knows the will and the intent that He has for your life. And He ain't letting no third parties in your life that don't know Him like you know Him. Because God told me they are done fooling over you. They are done messing over you. Yes, you're here to change the mind of people, to get them back into alignment with the Spirit of the Most High. You're here to help raise the level of frequency and spirituality on this planet. You are here to awaken people in their consciousness to the presence of the Almighty. But I want you to understand, because of the work that you're here to do, God don't play really too much about you. And God told me that any third party that's coming into your relationship with Him has to be qualified to enter into the relationship. Isn't it funny that when we go to buy a car, or when we go to buy a house, or even when we get a credit card, we put our information in and they pull our credit. They look to see how we're able to be responsible, how we're able to show up, how we're able to have a clean track record. But how ironically that we throw all of that out the window when it comes to entering into relationships with people, whether it's entertaining somebody to be a permanent partner in your life, whether it's a partnership for business, whether it's a friendship, a group of friends. We just let things slide. God says, because going forward, no third parties will be entering into your experience unless they go through the process of just sanctification. The process of knowing who God really is for real, the process of breaking strongholds off of their lives, the process of loving God more than anything in this world, the process of being a good person all the way down to the bone, to the marrow, to the part of a human being that can't nobody see but the eyes of God. And He wanted me to reach out and just touch somebody today to let you know that you are in the right place. Come on, somebody, at the right time, honey, and you get better like an aged wine. That it ain't nothing that is gonna enter into your space going forward, baby, until God has given it the okay to really dwell in your space. And the only time, come on, somebody, that God will allow the enemy in your experience is to condition you, is to prepare you, is to give you more power, and to be a footstool in your environment. So I want you to know this today, that going forward, there will be no third parties unless they align with the Spirit, the Word, and the will of God for your life. And until the next video, guys, peace, because I still be believing in you. Bye now.